Hello, welcome to. Do I not have sound from? Oh, yeah. I think I've done this before too. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Well, welcome to my All the Mods 10. I guess this is basically just my channel intro. Um, I have had experience with. Oh, that made it really loud, didn't it? Um, I have prior experience with all the mods 10. I had over 1,500 days in another world, but long story short, it got deleted. So I had to restart. Um, I'm not super far into it. I have the start of a 7x7x7 cube of controllers. You know, a massive the what's gonna be the heart of my base. I have not much. Well, no, I have quite a bit. I can't lie. It's still early game. I'm still early game. Um, maybe I don't even think I'm encroaching on mid. I still like for like I have like basic and starter things. I've completed like a number of quests, but it's really all I've been doing is just quest chasing. I've gotten I do have. Let me run over here. First off, there's a waystone over there, which I will be moving. The altar for mystical agriculture, and then I do have a farm set up, and I have an oak chest here as a buffer, with a hopper upgrade to push things into the modular router, and then that modular router comes here. You know, I got just stacks of some stuff. Nothing too crazy. I have like two ancient debris. I don't even have a single netherite yet. Um, I have a bunch of what's it, infernum essence. You know, I got like a single quartz seed. I got a flux seed. You know, I have some things. So I'm not completely new, but personally, I don't care so much for watching like a lot of the early games, so I just updated or went through and I just played. I do have a watering can, you know, so my farm does function. The only place that I have any accelerators here is under the quartz seeds, because those are like some of the most important parts of AE2, and that's gonna be the bread and butter of what I do is AE2. But I do have plans. Like, I've never done the Auratech stuff, which I know is in here, but I haven't even started it, so I'm gonna have to like completely learn it. I don't even know if they have quests. I actually don't know. That's modern industrialization tech. Germanic evolution I've done in 1.7.10, like close to 15 years ago, probably. I don't know if it's that long. You know, I don't know when 1.7.10 was a thing, but I played 1.7.10, like the old version, before shaders and all that. And Draconic Evolution was in, I want to say it was the Minecraft. Oh, they do have an Auratech section. So I'm gonna have to eventually go through this. I've done a little bit of modern industrialization, but not a whole lot. So this is gonna be something that I do. Yeah, I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna do all this. I have done Power before. I know how to set up like the Nitro, and I know modular routers. I know AE2 pretty well. I know a bit of these, like Apotheosis. I'm decent. I'm not the best, but I'm decent with Apotheosis. Um, I've messed around with Forbidden and Arcanus in my other All the Mod 10 world. Um, I was a lot further in that one, but I don't necessarily know. I just followed a guide. Um, I've never really done anything with Ice and Fire. The Twilight Forest, I love it. One of my favorite. The Undergarden is okay. Mnemonic Craft, I've dabbled a very little bit in the past. Um, and I did not really understand it, so eventually that's going to be something that I'm going to look forward to. I am not good with Create, but I will mess around with the Create stuff. Um, I've never done anything with the productive trees either. Like, I've tried in the past, just a little weird, so that's another thing that I'll end up delving into. And the same with, like, you know, productive bees, right? Um, I am gonna be pushing for infusion pylon here soon, and then I'm going to get flight potions, whatever. I'm gonna work on basic flight. But yeah, I see, I don't have any. I've never had a netherite. And the first thing I'm gonna do when I get netherite is I'm making a seed. I'm not even gonna make a piece of armor or whatever. I'm gonna make a seed. Which I'm actually curious. Netherite. Cool. Okay, it is ingot. I was hoping it wasn't a block, but yeah, it's ingot, so it's not gonna be the worst thing ever. I just have to go and farm it. I do have. I made the Certus quartz seed, so I haven't worried too much about these. But I do have a few budding things down here. You know, just for extra, you know, because that's how you usually start with these. I'm curious. I think it just broke them. That's noted. I didn't know that was a test. Just like, I'm also curious. I don't know if fortune affects how much you get. Oh, that's charged. Okay, so I have 26. These usually give, I think, like 2. Yeah, it looks like it does. Yeah, it has to affect it, right? It looks like it does. Which is awesome. I wish I would have had this when I was actually needing it. It helps, obviously. Having quartz always helps, but... This pick is just a Fortune 30 Unbreaking. I don't even know what Tombstone Soul does. I want to say it has something to do with, like, maybe if I die it won't break or I won't lose it or something, but it's not that big a deal. Usually, I switch back and forth a lot, by the way, between peaceful and hard. Sometimes I just want to work on my tech and I don't want to have to deal with the management of food, and, you know, I like to work out in the open skies, and, you know, what are they, the phantoms or whatever, you know, the flying bastards that fly around and they swoop down, make a bunch of noise, they hit you, and I just don't want to deal with them. But I do switch it back and forth. If I'm playing with mobs, it's always on hard. I don't like playing on easy or normal. I'm either all in or all out. I do have, obviously, you know, an enchanting setup. But other than that, I do have a little bit of draconium. I found it in the nether. I'm not even sure where all you find draconium anymore. Back in 1.7.10, you used to just go down to, like, I would just go to bedrock, and I would just, I had Tinker's Construct, you know, I had the hammer that broke the 3x3, so it was breaking 9 blocks at a time, and I would, you know, I would basically just quarry mine the fuck out of everything, and that's how I found my draconium before. I don't know if that's how it works nowadays or not. So that's something for me to find out. My AE2 my AE2 setup is right now entirely generated. Like, all of its power is generated by just 3 basic solar panels put into an energy cell, or an ender cell, my bad. So that's how this thing is set up for now. Eventually I'll have a reactor and it's gonna have, you know, the full setup. I'll have ice, you know, packed ice and all that good stuff into it, but as of right now, I just got my inscriber set up to automatically inscribe logic circuits, and it's functioning. I did do one of these for All the Mods 8, and as I was playing through, I had realized that All the Mods 8 is not, I don't like AE2 in All the Mods 8, because in this one, it's super simple. Put an export bus, an import bus, a pattern provider with said pattern, and it works. Then my system just knows, as long as I put in the right pattern and I take out the press, I just tell it to put gold here, and then it just makes my my circuit for me. See? And it just works. In All the Mods 8, that was not the case. I don't know how to get it working in All the Mods 8, and I said screw it, I didn't like it, so Yeah, for now, I mean, this is gonna be my main world out of everything. I might eventually make, like, you know, I might play, like, what is it, Prominence 2 or whatever. Like, there's other mod packs that I might end up dabbling with. But I'm very much so a tech guy. I really, my all-time favorite mod is Applied Energistics 2. I love this mod to bits. I love the computer, the auto crafting, the storage. It makes everything so much easier. Eventually I'll have like you know, a wireless transmitter that like I could be anywhere in the world, whatever dimension, and I'll be able to always have access to my system. Stuff like that, which I love. I think that's amazing. There's different dimensions and stuff that I'm gonna go to. I have building ideas. Like, I cleared all of, like, I still need to chop a lot of this. I have some terraforming. You can actually see right here where I kind of got bored. I needed a break from cutting. And all of this is gonna be flattened, and it's all gonna be part of the base. But I'm gonna, you know, I don't know quite how I'm gonna terraform this spot over here. I don't know if I'm gonna knock it all down and level it out or what. I don't know yet. I could actually go like this. So there's a big old mountain and stuff, you know, there. I'm sure at some point I'm gonna do something with it. I don't know, but I wanna, whatever I do with it, I want it to be cool. So I'm gonna wait for a while before I do anything with it. There's, you know, a big old hole here. I might turn this into like an aquarium, or maybe like the start of like a mine or something. I don't know. I got a few ideas. But this is still, it's still early on. I do want to build. I have plans to build, but I just don't know what yet. A big portion of what I like to do in Minecraft in general is progression. I like tech stuff. I really like tech stuff. A lot of times I tend to just make my my worlds. I usually just dig them into a cave or something, but this time I want to do a little bit of building. I'm gonna do a bit of the cave thing too. But for now, like, I think my ideal is my AE2 setup is going to probably be, you know, where it is now. I'm gonna build like a massive infrastructure around it. I'm going to eventually like cut along the end here, or the edge here, and I'm gonna put like walls or something, because I want to keep this kind of like a patio, I guess. But I want to make it safer because my dumbass will plummet. I have a couple times. I actually have not even noticed that. I didn't know that was there. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go explore that at some point. There is a village over there. I hardly go over there, but it is, it's close. Eventually, I plan to, I think this one has, does this have easy villagers? It does, so I'll have to I'll end up messing with that eventually. So, yeah, I guess this is like the little, like, channel intro, I guess. This is just me rambling, really. In the next video that I go to post, so I'm not gonna have a schedule. This is my second channel. Not gonna have a schedule. I'm gonna post whatever, whenever. If I want to post 13 videos in a day, I'm gonna do it. If I only want to post one for the month, I'm gonna do it. If people start to like interact with this channel, then I'll probably be more what is it, enticed, I guess, to post a little bit more, or less, whatever. As I said, I want this to mostly be a fun thing, but I do want to do, like, I'll do some Let's Plays of Minecraft, you know. Whether I'm working on one of my systems, or I'm learning a new mod, or whatever, you know, I might do updates, like, oh, look at this thing I built, or when I get done, building my AE2 system, and there are things that I struggled when I was first learning AE2, I'll probably go and like make my own tutorials and stuff for it. But for now, I think this is kind of where I'm gonna call it. I do have, my backpack is diamond. I don't know. So I'm not completely starting over, but I'm still pretty early game. So, yeah. The if you are interested in any of my channel art, I put the link to my little sister, who is the one that did my channel art, in the description of my channel, not of the video, of my channel. So, yeah. Later.